The man was walking through the woods when he suddenly felt something under his foot. He froze in place, shocked, and quickly glanced back.
我一看，
To figure out who had shot arrows at him, he came up with an idea. Pulled a can of paint from his bag, threw it into the air, and shot it. Paint exploded, splattering all over the intruder's ghillie suit. Realizing he'd been exposed, the intruder quickly fled. The man wanted to chase after him, but his shoulder wound flared up, making it impossible to run. He had to slowly search in the direction the intruder had escaped, but after searching for a while, he found nothing. Exhausted, he reached the edge of the woods and saw a small lake. He rushed over to wash his face. He noticed something in the distance. He went to check and found a girl lying unconscious on the ground. He checked her breathing and realized she was still alive. Grabbing a jacket from his bag, he draped it over her, then lifted her up, intending to carry her to safety. But with his injured shoulder, he couldn't go far without feeling intense pain. He had no choice but to find a place to rest for the night in the forest. He found an old hideout he had used before. But just as he opened the door to the hideout and looked back, the girl was gone. Panic set in as he began to search for her. The girl appeared behind him, trying to knock him out. She had clearly mistaken him for the enemy. After some explaining, the girl began to trust him, and the two spent the night in the hideout. At dawn, the man carried the girl again, and after walking for hours, they finally reached his home. Exhausted, the man headed to the kitchen to get the girl some water. But just as he reached the kitchen, he heard the terrified yelp of his dog. He turned to see the intruder in the ghillie suit. Before he could react, the intruder grabbed him by the throat, cutting off his air. The man managed to grab a ball from the floor and knock the intruder down. He pinned the intruder against the wall, demanding to know who he was. But the intruder was too strong, and within moments he had the man on the ground again. Just as the intruder was about to strike again, the girl appeared, holding a shotgun. She tried to shoot, but there were no bullets left. No options left. She threw the gun aside and leaned against the wall, accepting her fate. The intruder grabbed a long sword and advanced toward the girl. Terrified, she trembled, but the intruder showed no mercy and killed her on the spot. He turned to finish off the man lying on the floor. Just then, the lights outside suddenly lit up. A police officer passing by had stopped. He approached the house, unaware of the danger inside. As he prepared to knock on the door, it swung open on its own. Furious, he decided to step inside.